What up guys, in today's video I am going to compare the camera I'm filming on right now, the Canon SX30IS, a 13-year-old camera, 2010. This camera I got in 2019 at my first ever digital camera from 2019. It has faded, as you see, that's the card doors. Can't really spare, but not really there. Plastic pieces missing. My camera's gonna die. The camera I'm talking about right now is gonna die soon, so yeah. But this is the Minolta IR Night Vision MN80NV. Now cue the intro. This camera does turn on still. We'll continue what has been going on. Hopefully my camera will be fully charged and working. And that wraps up today. See you tomorrow. And I forgot, I will mention photos and videos, and I'll show you the other features of this camera. This camera, not the camera I'm filming on. I'll show you more of the features on this camera than the camera I'm filming on, because this camera cannot film slow motion, but apparently this one can film slow motion. It's not really slow motion though. It's just a cheap camera that since Minolta is practically dead, it's just a cheap Chinese camera. China camera that practically got named Minolta.
Thanks for making that bad pass, Nathan. To explain it better, guys, practically what I meant to say was that Minolta is practically dead ever since digital became a thing. They're mainly film cameras, and what Chinese companies do is they take their name, paste it on there. Yes, Minolta handed all their data over to other random ass companies, which is practically what Polaroid is now too. So practically, they use their name to make more money. Yeah. It's not real Minolta. Don't buy it. Just don't buy it. Anyway, back tomorrow.
Yeah. And I'm gonna get dressed in 1, 2, 3. Now I need to take my medicines home. Wait a minute. It's Tuesday, my dumbass thought. It was Wednesday. Good morning, chicken nuggets. Oh shit. I mean a watch. Ugh. Okay, I was gonna make coffee, okay? I can't make coffee now. Why? Because Mom will allow me, because it's apparently 2 o'clock in the morning. Which, yes, it is, but, that's my own fault for not waking up. I need to brush my hair still. I really want to make coffee, though, and it's pissing me off because I'm very tired. Hair not brushed? Let me fix that. To hair now being brushed. Holy shit, I have long ass hair. Look at that. Very long hair. I want it here. It's gonna be a while still. Might be that long at the end. And once school starts, I don't know. Chicken nuggets. Yeah, chicken nuggets. Okay, we're getting a little bit off topic here. The camera we wanted to see is this guy. The camera I talked about yesterday. Or to you, just now. Yeah, as I said, it's a Minolta MN80NV. It says it has 24 megapixels. I'll show you in the menu. 24, let me see if I can get this on the camera good. 24 megapixels, which on the camera I'm filming on right now is 14 megapixels. And apparently this camera's from the same year as this one. I don't think so. And it says it can do 1080p, which I actually do believe. The camera I film on can only go 720p, but you know, that's autofocus and all that, so I might just use it as like another camera. And on the right side is the cheap little camera, and on the left side is the Canon. As you see, there's like a little bit of fringing going on in the Canon. Like, what I mean by fringing is as in the colors like off, like, you know what, look it up. I'm not in the mood to explain it, sorry. It's hard to explain. So. Yeah. And then if we look on the Minolta side of things, that's the next image, that's the next image. It's not as sharp because it just doesn't focus. Now here's this fringing, what I'm talking about. The Canon has more of a wider field of view, so of course it's going to be naturally better. If it'll allow me to zoom in here. See what I mean by fringing? Like, if something is dark and the sky's there, something bright is around it, it will show some weird colors. Like that. But far away in the image, you can't really tell, so it's not that big of a deal. Plus there's a software out there that can get rid of it anyway. But if we look at the top here, okay, the Canon looks pretty sharp. Admittedly, yes it is. It's a little bit blurred. These were taken at the same time, except there's a bird in one photo and the cheap camera photo. And for some reason, as soon as I picked up the Canon, the bird's like, nope. Who texted me now? No, I'm okay. Sorry. But now if we look at the photo in the cheap camera here, it's oddly sharper. Like, very much sharper. Except you also gotta take in the fact that the Minolta is more cropped in too. But it's weird. So I have a feeling that it is actually 24 megapixels. Now, it's not the megapixel count that matters most of all, though. It's the quality, the overall quality, and how the camera processes the image. These are non-edited files. They're all naturally straight out of the camera. All I did was transfer them to my laptop. Okay, next photo. I held them both to each other. Here is a very good example of how much less wide the Minolta is compared to the Canon. And so, if we zoom in on the Canon, it's good. It's very good. But if we zoom in on the Minolta, let me see if I can find the same flower here. Okay, I got the same flower now. Here's the Canon. Here's the Minolta. Which is your pick? To be fair, the Minolta is okay, but Canon takes the win because of the way that it processes and tries to get the sharpest image possible. But if we look in the background, the Canon has blurred that out because bokeh or bokeh, I don't know which way you pronounce it. I think it's bokeh, which is practically just blurriness in the background to help it look cinematic in a way. Next image. Flowers. And this really shows just how well, like, the Canon camera way processes the image. It took its time and actually decided to focus on the flowers because it knew what it needed to focus on, while the Minolta kind of... You get what you see on the Minolta, practically. And so... They're both in auto, too. I didn't change anything. Anyway, next photo. Here we have the Canon on the left side again. Minolta on the right. Again, focus-wise, Canon. Now, in landscape situations, I think the Minolta would win, just because of the overall sharpness, but it's also not just sharpness that matters. It matters, like, the exposure, how bright and dark things are, practically. You have to mount of things. And as you see here, I don't know what happened to this corner over here, but I took a picture of, well, the seat. Wooden seat my brother made a long time ago. I don't know who actually made it. I'm just assuming it was my brother. As you see, this gives a good example on how cropped in the Minolta is compared to the Canon. They're both at the widest, all automatic. Now, if we zoom in to the image on the Canon, they're actually about the same. So, and if we look in the background, of course, Canon's not going to do its best because it's focused on the chair. It knew what it needed to focus on. On Minolta, on the other hand, kind of, yeah. You know. Or you don't know. Now, let's say, yeah, next photo. Trees. As you can see, the Canon focused on the trees in the background more, of course. And it's much more wider. If we look in the background here, it's there. It's there. It's there. Now, if we go down here to this one part of the tree on both set of cameras, whoops, the Canon fares more because of the way it looks. Even though the Minolta is slightly sharper, just slightly. It's not enough for me to like switch over to the Minolta. Oh heck no. I love this camera I'm filming on right now. Yes, I'm filming on the Canon right now. And this type of low light from 2010 camera, I think it's pretty good. But yeah, there's that photo. Here we have this photo. And as you may notice, the Canon gives off like a slight iPhone look, which I also noticed. But it's just weird that it takes sort of iPhone photos. Okay, we're gonna zoom in on the mailbox here on both cameras. See which one keeps more of the sharpness. As you see, Minolta is like very, very slightly sharper. But the Canon is still for the win, okay? It's just the way it overall does the picture. And then we have this next photo. Oh, wait a minute. Why? Wait a minute. Let me go back. Okay. I hate to say this, but in this very little chance, Minolta takes it. Just because of the way it looks. Wait a minute, now if I adjust my laptop to the correct brightness and stuff here, I actually think Canon takes it. Canon takes it. The Minolta did a very good job too. The way it kept trying to keep the highlights in more. But besides that, Canon wins here. So here's the house on the Canon. Very sharp and nice. And I tried to match up like the zoom wise on both of them. It didn't work that well. As you see, the Minolta doesn't have actual zoom, so I use digital zoom. So in this, Canon wins for zoom. Okay, we're gonna look at the Minolta first to give it a chance. We're also just gonna listen to the horrible audio quality.
And this is video on my Minolta cheap camcorder from 2009, the same year as my Canon main camera. How is this recording? This is also my first camera ever, and this is the microphone built into this camera. It sucks ass because I legit dropped it once and it totally shit the microphone out.
I did just drop it once and it shit the microphone out. I'm not gonna lie about that. And this is the Canon. This is the camera test from my main camera that can go the highest quality at 720p 30 FPS, or frames per second I should say. Now this is the audio coming from this camera, and now I'm gonna switch over to my other camera from also I think the same. As you see, background's more blurred out. Highlights are not full on blown out like the Minolta. Yeah, simple as that. I'm gonna set up the next other videos here. So let's just say, let's open a different video. I'm gonna probably blur out some of this once I exit as well.
A video test on both cameras. To be fair, the Minolta is really not that bad as well. It's just when it comes to exposure and focus, it shits itself. And I guess stabilization. And zoom, and audio. So the only thing this thing has going for it is like a backup camera. Not even that, more like a camera used for B-roll, like side shots.
Okay, Past Nathan, I think that practically explains everything for part 1 of this video test. Peace out now. Subscribe and like for part 2 of this video test and picture chest.